City Bakery, I believe, was established in 1939 by Frederick Schrewe. His name was, a German immigrant, and he ran the bakery until the late 60s. And it was taken over by a John Foy, who had it until the late 70s. And then it was bought by a James Shufflebottom, and that's who I bought it from.
What's up, friends? I'm in the heart of Sheboygan, where we are going to be exploring City Bakery and the iconic Sheboygan hard roll. Check it out.
City Bakers, we're a full-line bakery. We make everything from donuts, breads, cakes, coffee cakes, hard rolls, buns, everything. We make a full line of everything. We make authentic Bavarian pretzels 1 day a week, authentic Fleischbrot. It's ground beef, cabbage, onions, and salt and pepper, and it's wrapped in a nice, tender, soft bun dough. Very popular in Sheboygan. A lot of people grew up eating them. Their grandparents made them, so a lot of work, but we do them once a week. Just try to offer something unique. We try to use all the best ingredients we can find, obviously. We kind of got a good idea, after all the years, where we can get the best ingredients. We try to use, real butter and things when we can, because it makes a big difference, Because obviously you can take shortcuts and cheapen things up, but it's not really the route we like to take. I like to charge maybe just a little bit more and use quality ingredients in things. A lot of days sometimes we might run out of rolls and people don't understand why we don't make more, and it's a long process. So you can't just decide at the last minute you're going to make more. It's got to be in the total preparation and plan for the entire day. We have a lot of orders some days, so people think we're not making anything, but we're making a lot. We just have a high demand that day.
What's up? I'm at City Bakery in Sheboygan with one of their world famous mud pies, and they are about to show you how they make their famous Sheboygan hard rolls in an old world style. Pretty interesting. Really good.
The method that we use to produce hard rolls here is called a sponge and dough method. You mix the sponge, which is water, flour, yeast, and then you mix it and it's allowed to ferment for 4 hours. Then you put that sponge back in the mixer and you add your other enriching ingredients like sugar, shortening, salt, more yeast, more flour, and more water. And then you mix the final dough with that. It's more of an old world method that very, very few people still use, the sponge and dough method. But that's where you get a lot of your flavor and the body of the hard roll itself. Right now we're dividing the hard rolls. You put the bulk dough into the machine and it divides them in individual hard rolls and rounds them. And we put them on these cornmeal iron boards to get a slight proof. We make anywhere from 200 dozen to 800 or 900 dozen a day, depending. We put them in this box here, which has steam in it to keep them from the dough from getting crusty. It'll keep the dough nice and moist on top. It came to Sheboygan with the German immigrants that moved here, that were bakers back in Germany. They brought their old world methods and their formulas here to Sheboygan, and there was several German bakers in Sheboygan back in the 20s and 30s. I think they probably came here, most of them. And what we're doing now is baking the hearth-baked hard rolls. You take them from the cornmeal board and you turn them over onto this loading peel. This is the final product of the hearth-baked hard rolls. And I'll bag you some up to bring home and share with your family.
So that's it, the iconic Sheboygan hard roll. Very light and fresh. Definitely quality. With a nice classic yeasty taste, but definitely tasty and super popular. They bake hundreds daily, and that's it. You just need, multiple hours of two-step fermentation to make it. Super easy. A lot of cool history here. City Bakery has been here since the 1930s. Rick does things by the book, and their processes are really what makes this a special place. So if you ever want to try great baked goods or the classic, historic, iconic Sheboygan hard roll, check out City Bakery. I'm Evan Frymuth with Venture, Wisconsin. Please get out there, try something new, make the most of your day.
The greatest adventure still lies ahead.